things which we are doing with these girls. They are not things which I personally studied in school. They are my hobbies, they are what I love, and I strongly believe these skills can impact, can bring a big difference, can bring a change in these women who lost their chances of education. It is all about the power of work.
So just to clarify, because the girls in this school are abandoned by their families because they are the product of a rebel commander. They are the issue of rape, essentially. Is that the?
That's not the only thing. You see, the war of Lord's and Sisters Army was been quite complex in that they would abduct young kids, take them with them, train them as child soldiers, and the girls were turned into sex slaves. But not only that, they would bring these children back to their community, sometimes to kill their own siblings, kill their own people, cut lips, really committing terrible atrocities beyond human imagination. And that was a tactic they used to let these children become unpopular, so that when they come back, they would not be accepted by the community. And definitely when these children came back, their own relatives, their own parents all said, these are murderers, these are children who have been brainwashed, it is difficult to stay with them. They would kill. People were naming them, calling them murderers. I personally would have had problem to live with these kids, knowing their background, but what really compelled me and said, these children need someone who must be with them. It was just the love and compassion which moved me and said, I will give the little I can give. And the little I can give to them was accepting them, and we introduced, say, the key to our door, the key to St. Monica will be a very big key of love.
So you're not just dealing with abandoned children, you're dealing with children and older than that,
yes,
who are deeply, deeply damaged.
Yes, I'm dealing with everybody. And actually, I know, having been myself a product of war and seeing exactly how the war has impacted so much on women, and knowing my own culture, how our culture preferred boys to girls, and now that the girls went through this problem of captivity and the rebels, they became doubly disadvantaged. I decided to deal with these women and their children, and any woman who came to our center had no time limit. We would not say, you're going to stay with me for 2 days or a month or 1 year. They would be there with no time limit until we see they're ready, and we prepare them, we help them to settle by themselves and become useful in the society. We would invite people to come to the center to let them know exactly that these girls, these young women are already prepared to minister to the society. We teach them cooking, and I tell people, come and have your workshops in St. Monica. You can eat in St. Monica, we will cook very well, but get prepared to pay for our food.
How many schools? You have more than one, right?
Not more than one. I started the second school, which Pros for Africa helped me to put up, and we're still continuing building it. And now I'm in the process of starting another school in South Sudan.
So how many people are you educating in these schools? 100 or 50 or?
250 to 300. And the children as well.
What is the security situation today where your school is located? Because Coney is still out there, and
yeah, that's an interesting question, because many people would think the war has ended, and in fact the abduction stopped in 2006, and everybody would say now the war in northern Uganda has come to an end, and that is a very tricky statement, because if Kwan is somewhere still committing the same atrocities, we would never be secured. And besides that, imagine there are people who have gone through this problem for the last 25 years. They have gone through painful experience. They still have a lot of pain in their hearts. There is now the war in the hearts of people. gunshots are still in their hearts. These young people have gone through painful things which you can't imagine. So it's very difficult to say the war has ended until we all put hands and struggle to let this generation have a different future. We have to give them hope. We all have to join hands.
Why sewing? Why did you pick sewing? There's a lot of things you wanted to
yeah,
say.
it's interesting too. Sewing is interesting to me because I totally believe in doing small things, making sense out of pieces. If I get pieces and I get a needle and put them together, it will be great. And that's exactly the lives I am putting together. My girls, my children, I call them my children. Somebody can wonder how many children do you have? Thousands. Maybe I'm like a spider, I don't know. They have broken lives. They are in pieces, but we can mend their pieces together. I like putting pieces together. That's why it's interesting to see how we put what the people would consider to be trash, like the pop tabs, to make sense, to bring beauty. All these are done relating exactly to the lives I'm dealing with. Broken lives, discarded lives, pieced together to become beautiful in the society and to show exactly the love they put in those pieces. I want you to see the beauty and the energy they put there.
If any of us in this room wanted to know more about what you're doing, or perhaps help in some way, where would we go? What would we do?
We have Pros for Africa, and then we have sistersunited.com. Pros for Africa is .org.com. I'm not good with this.
Okay, well, this is important. So you can stand up and say, well, here's the producer of the film.
Come on, Reggie.
sistersunited.com, and you had it right, sister. You don't need me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your work, for your devotion, and for inspiring all of us. Sister Rosemary, join me in thanking you.
I want to thank you all. Thanks to everybody in Napa Valley. Thank you so much.
I'd like to invite Keita Merju up to stage. Berta Peju has something special to offer our honoree. Thank you. We can't go anywhere. Hi, Berta. Microphone, I'll hold your bottle.
All right. Of course, I want to give you a hug. The first thing I thought, oh my God, I'm so honored to be here, but why? I should be giving you money. So, 2004 Cabernet Sauvignon. 2004 Cabernet Sauvignon Reserve from Rockford.
Big bottle like this and I'm taking it to Uganda.